That's not the train I was expecting to pull up, to be honest. Look how absolutely stunning those cliffs are. Nice tall grass, look, with those tails. Pretty strange to see that this town here now has a train station just outside the town, and you can just travel here by train. It's 11 a.m. People are drinking beer. Oh my God. They also have food apparently. Let's have a look. Oh, really low chair. My bottle of water I bought earlier I didn't drink yet. Crispy pork. Ooh, that looks really nice. 40 to 60, that's pretty cheap. Let's see if we can get some food here. While having lunch, I noticed that there are quite a few cars here that have Chinese license plates. Still a far drive from China. As I didn't travel all the way to China, to the city of Kunming, but still wanted to experience the high-speed line between Kunming and Vientiane, I decided to travel here to the town of Vang Vieng to catch the high-speed rail and travel it on its last hour of its journey from Kunming. I hear a train in the background. That's not my train. Beautiful station in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to find a seat for myself, take a little rest. My water dropped. I don't think we are allowed in. That's really nasty. To just leave passengers out in the heat. Let's see. Yeah, I think it opens at 1 o'clock. That's terrible. Where the Indonesian high-speed rail built by China is a passenger-only rail service. Here we can see there are two trains, and the third one is being loaded up here. There's more freight trains here than passenger trains. I think passenger trains is just additional money, but the main income must be from increased trade with Laos. Where Laos overall is pretty safe. Every door at the station is locked by a Chinese lock. This is the door to the platform, but also the VIP waiting room is locked, as well as one of the entrance doors. So if something happens and you have to find your way out, you have to jump apparently. The station itself though looks really nice, but I think the ones in Indonesia look better. For comparison, I'll link to the videos that I made earlier in Indonesia, so you can have a look for yourself and let me know what you think. This is all square and boxy. Functional, absolutely, but Indonesia wins this easily. Earlier on with the review of the Indonesian high-speed rail, I had my complaints about the finishing touches of the stations. It's not real different here. There's a cement stain there, cables coming out of a wall behind the panel, and we have more of these small little details that are not taken care of. But I think altogether the build quality here is slightly better than in Indonesia. I often complain about how slow things go in Indonesia, but over here it's even slower.
Number 2.
Thank you. Number 2 is to the right. And we can't go here, look. Yellow line. This station is much longer than the trains are currently. A good indication what China wants to happen, of course. There should be a passenger train as long as the station is every hour, I guess, like in Indonesia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the train number D8-7 is at platform. Please stand in a line and get on the train orderly. Don't cross the white line and pay attention to your safety.
The trip this late afternoon will bring us back from a dusty and quaint Vang Vieng to a dusty and lively Vientiane in less than an hour. The D87 train we're hopping onto shortly is the once daily train that makes the return trip along the entirety of the Laos China Railway, namely between Kunming in China and Vientiane in Laos. As mentioned earlier, I'm taking this train to get on the fastest one available, but also to check on how a train operating in China actually looks like, as I haven't been on one before. With an average speed of almost 140 km an hour, it's for sure a relatively fast one. Okay, that's not the train I was expecting. I was expecting an Indonesian train, Indonesian style train. But that is not the case. Boarding the train is probably just as chaotic as in many other countries, complicated by the fact that there are quite a lot of foreign tourists getting on and off at Vang Vieng station because of its status as a tourist destination. If you have passengers that don't pay enough attention, that doesn't help either. Fortunately, the train won't go anywhere yet, so no hurry. How do you not know where to get off? Oh my. We're on our way on the Laos China Railway again. We have just left Vang Vieng station and are already almost at top speed here. So let's do a little walkthrough of the train, shall we? So we are on the fastest train here in Laos. And we are doing about 160 kilometers an hour now. All carriages are in a 2 to 3 seated situation with a lot of bags. The ride is really smooth though. I don't complain about it. It's really nice. This train itself is a Chinese-made train, just like the ones that are operating in Indonesia. Only this one goes slower, about half the speed. How fast are we going? While the seating arrangement is still 2-3, each seat now comes with at least one armrest to fight over with your travel neighbor. The little tables in the middle of the car offer a little space to all 10 seats around it, but you will still be facing each other during your trip. Eco chicken feet. Prices are in Chinese yuan. Because this train started all the way back in Kunming earlier. Playing cards. So I can't film the kitchen area. Have to keep in mind that this train originates in China. Maybe that's the reason. Let's get back to my seat and enjoy this ride for a bit. And all the people get off at Vientiane because it's the end of the line. This Chinese train will return tomorrow morning, departing at 8:08. Are they going to check all tickets again? Bus 28 isn't here yet, but we have bus 25, which is also going to the center. I'll take that. 30,000. Someone is bringing an entire bush on the bus. We are on a bus that brings us somewhere downtown. Not sure exactly where, but we'll figure it out soon. Ease of booking. Booking through the LCR app is most convenient, but you'll need a Lao, Thai or Chinese mobile number. Agents will charge a pretty nice fee, but we'll get the work done. 2 stars. Level of comfort. The seats in this train are proper and decently comfortable seats with armrests. 4 stars. Time traveled. It's less than 1 hour to Vientiane from Vang Vieng, but the station is pretty remote and it takes another hour to reach downtown. 2 stars. Cleanliness. The train was pretty clean on the inside, with clean enough windows as well. 4 stars. Price comparison. The train is not the cheapest option, but time-wise it absolutely makes sense, especially when you can travel from and to the stations. 4 stars. Meal service. There is a dining car on this train, but I didn't buy anything. I also didn't see a trolley being pushed to the train this time. Maybe I missed it? No rating for now.